The first fully terrestrial vertebrates were amniotes. Like their amphibious early tetrapod predecessors, they had lungs and limbs. Amniotic eggs, however, have internal membranes that allow the developing embryo to breathe but keep water in. Hence, amniotes can lay eggs on dry land, while amphibians generally need to lay their eggs in water. The first amniotes apparently arose in the Pennsylvanian subperiod of the Carboniferous. They descended from earlier reptiliomorph amphibious tetrapods, which lived on land that was already inhabited by insects and other invertebrates as well as ferns, mosses and other plants. Within a few million years, two important amniote lineages became distinct: the synapsids, which would later include the common ancestor of the mammals, and the sauropsids, which now include turtles, lizards, snakes, crocodilians and dinosaurs, including birds. Synapsids have a single hole, temporal fenestra, low on each side of the skull. Primitive synapsids included the largest and fiercest animals of the early Permian such as Dimetrodon. Non-mammalian synapsids were traditionally, and incorrectly, called mammal-like reptiles or pelycosaurs. We now know they were neither reptiles nor part of reptile lineage. Therapsids, a group of synapsids, evolved in the Middle Permian, about 265 million years ago, and became the dominant land vertebrates. They differ from basal eupelycosaurs in several features of the skull and jaws, including larger skulls and incisors which are equal in size in the rhapsids, but not for eupelycosaurs. The rhapsid lineage leading to mammals went through a series of stages, beginning with animals that were very similar to their early synapsid ancestors and ending with probainonathian cynodonts, some of which could easily be mistaken for mammals. Those stages were characterized by the gradual development of a bony secondary palate, abrupt acquisition of endothermy among mammaliomorpha, thus prior to the origin of mammals by 30 to 50 millions of years. Progression towards an erect limb posture, which would increase the animal's stamina by avoiding carrier's constraint. But this process was slow and erratic. For example, all herbivorous non-mammaliiform the rhapsids retained sprawling limbs. Some late forms may have had semi-erect hind limbs. Permian carnivorous the rhapsids had sprawling forelimbs, and some late Permian ones also had semi-sprawling hindlimbs. In fact, modern monotremes still have semi-sprawling limbs. Quote, "The dentary gradually became the main bone of the lower jaw which, by the Triassic, progressed towards the fully mammalian jaw, the lower consisting only of the dentary and middle ear, which is constructed by the bones that were previously used to construct the jaws of reptiles."